Hello everybody, good morning. My name is Ritik Kumar. My roll number is RX2001A06 and my registration number is 12001431. Today I am here to with my video, and in this video I will be showing you the basic warm-ups and some advanced warm-ups of judo in the first part, and in the second part I will be showing the various three types of falls of the judo, and after that I will be explaining a very basic technique of judo osotogari one first by parts, and after that I will be performing that technique. So stay tuned and be connected with us till the end. Thank you. So, as I told you in the first part, we will be dealing with the basic and advanced warm-ups. So some of the basic warm-ups are, so if you are just starting your training, then you should start with the basic warm-ups like various body rolls and all the various basic exercises. Let me show you by parts. So for the basic exercises, let me tell you, you have to start from top to bottom. Like you have to start from top, your neck part, then you should move forward slowly to your bottom part. After neck, after you have to look forward to your arms, and then to your waist, and then after that to your legs. So let's get started, right? So the first part is neck rolling. It is like this. You can make 5 repetitions of each, the way I am doing. So we're done with the neck rotation. Now it's time for us to deal with the arms. That's the shoulder rotation. 10 from each side like this, the way I am doing. You also have to do the same. Take a sideways look. And now the arm rotation. The forward arm rotation, and now the backward arm rotation. This way, like this. 10 sets of each. So now we are done. Now the wrist rotation. This way. 10 times clockwise, and then 10 times anti-clockwise. We have wrist rotation is important because we have wrist plays a very important part while gripping. So you have to be very specific with your grip, and this 10 times this also. Now let's get back to our drum for hip rotation. Hip is a very important part because while giving the hip throws like Ogoshi and many other throws, hip plays a major role. That's why warming up with the hips is equally important. Now the leg part. Many of the throws like Ogoshi, Osotogari and Tomoyage and many other, they have a very leg plays a very important role. So legs should be perfectly warm up. So the exercise that now I am doing, that is the knee rotation. Like this, 10 times from each. And now the foot rotation, like this, feet rotation, because this part plays a very important role in techniques like Ashiwaza and all that. So it should be perfectly rotated. So these all were our basic warm-ups. Now let's move to some advanced parts like this. You have to bend like this 10 times. Also the major portion where we have to look is our hips, because hip is a very important during the game. Then just take it at the back side like this. Make sure that your hips are perfectly warmed up. And now let's move on to some warm up, some very advanced warm-ups. Like you are a judoka, then obviously your arm should be strong, very strong, and your wrist should be very strong. So the first thing is the arm push-ups. I was saying the arm or basic push-ups for enhancing or strong, for making your arm strong. So I am just making 1 rep, but you have to make sure that you are making three repetitions of yes, 3 repetitions of 10 sets each. So let me do it. So these are our basic push-ups. Let me do it a set of 10 like this. So these are for making our arms strong. And now, as we know that the wrists are also equally important in judo. So for that, we will do some kind of wrist push-ups like this. So in the wrist push-ups is also exactly same as the basic push-ups, but you have to use the wrists here, like the way I am doing. Just place the camera near my wrist like this. This way you have to place your wrists while doing the wrist push-ups. And now let me perform a set of 10 for you, like this. This way you have to place your wrist, and now put it down, like this way. 1. These are for making your wrists strong. So it is a very good warm up for wrists. And now some more advanced warm-ups are like a Desi Dand, which is known as, which I'm forgetting the name, but let me show you how to do it. You can do it like you can do it like this, the way I'm doing. So this was the done. Now let me show you step by step, slowly how to do it. So very slow motion of this this basic push-up is like this. You can go, just first step you have to bend like this, and then just keep your arms forward and legs backward like this, the way I'm doing. In the second step, make sure first, second, in this first step you have to get back again to your original position like this. Third, fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was the basic steps, right? So now let's move on to our next exercise, which is squats. You have to do it like this: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So these were the basic squats, which you can also do a set of 10, 3 sets of 10 reps each. So the last our last advanced warm-up exercise is pull-ups, which you can do like this. Let me explain you. So for making pull-ups, you should be sure that you have to do it with the help of pull-up rods. But still, if you are at home and pull-up rods are not available to you, then you can find some space like this where you can get at least a good grip for doing some push-ups, doing some pull-ups like this. So let me explain you how to do it first. After that, I'll show you how to do it. So basically, you have to keep your hands like this, the way I am keeping it, and after that, try to grip it very strongly. And after that, just place your foot like this, and you have to be in the position like this. And after that, just push yourself upwards, then down, up, down. So this was the pull-up. And now let me do it a bit fast for you. And you have to make a set of if you are experienced in doing pull-ups, then you can make 10 reps of 3 sets each of 3 sets. Let me show you how to do it. So these were our basic exercises. So let's move on to our next part of the video, in which I will be showing you how to do the basic falls of judo. As I've told you in the second part, in this part we will be discussing the various falls of judo. Falls in Japanese are basically known as yukemi, yukemi techniques. So basically there are three types of yukemi techniques. The first is side roll, and in Japanese we call it yoko yukemi. The second one is back roll, which we call it yushiro yukemi, and the third one is the front roll, which is known as the mei yukemi in Japanese. So let me perform it by let me perform all those three by parts first, and after that I will be explaining you. I will be explaining you by doing it the way we do it in game. So the first thing is, what is the importance of falling? So while falling, during the match, if we get some throw by our opponent, or if we get thrown by our opponent, it is it is very important for us, if while falling down, if we perform these falling techniques, then the chances of injuries will be very less with us. So let me show it one by one. So the first thing is the side throw. Okay, the sidewards. In the sidewards, you can do it like this. The first thing is, but make sure while performing these, the yukemis or these side rolls, you have to do it at the mat, or at the judo mat, or like suppose I am at home, so the judo mat is unavailable with me right now. So let me do it with the help of a gaddi, like what is a gaddi? Okay, so let me do it like this. Right. The first step is, you have to bend like this and place your hands like this. Suppose the first step is, you have to bend like this. The second one is, you have to go down, and then in the third part, before falling, you just have to hit your hands on the mat like this way. Okay, so let me do it again with all the parts. Part 1, 2, 3. It is a side roll. Okay, I've done with the right side. Now let me do it by parts with the left side. 1, 2, 3. So now let me do it a bit fast. Suppose some opponent is hitting me a technique and I am falling down, then how will I perform it? Like this. It is the side fall or the side fall. It is a side fall. So it was the first part, and now let me show it how to fall directly backwards. So for that, so in the previous part we have discussed the side falls from both sides, right and left. Okay, so now let's do it. Let's do the back fall. Okay, which is known as the yushiro yukemi. So let me explain by part first. So the first part will be like this, same. It is the first part like this. In the second part, you will fall, and in the third part, you will just hit your hands on the mat like this. Okay, let me do it again by parts. 1, 2, 3. So now let me do it a bit fast. Suppose I am getting thrown. So how will I do it while getting thrown? It is like, so it is the back fall. So now let's do the side. Let's do the front fall. How to do the front fall? Let me do it. So for the front fall, it is a bit complex, because you have seen the both the falls, the back fall and the side fall. Those were a bit easy, but in this is performed when some techniques like seonage is being done with you. So in this part, how we have to do is, the steps are quite complex in this. So let me explain you by parts first. Okay, make sure before performing that your mat is good in breadth, is good in size, should be good in size. But since I am having a small mat, so I have to do it carefully. So like this, the first part, like suppose someone is throwing me, then I will just get like this. It is the first part. In the second part, you have to hit the mat like this. Okay, let me do it again by parts. This time I am doing it by parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me do it again. 1, 2, 3. So this was our our front roll, or the front fall. So we are done with the falls, And now in the final part of this video, we will be discussing about the Osotogari technique. First I will be doing it perform it by part, then I will be doing it a bit fast for you. Then, so hello everybody. Now I have told you about the technique. I have told you about the technique. So the technique which we will be doing is Osotogari. So for that I have a dummy with me. So here's my dummy. So that's our dummy, like this. Suppose he is our opponent, and let me show you the grip of Osotogari. The basic grip of Osotogari first. The basic grip is you have to hold the collar like this from the left side of opponent, and then your hands you should be hold your hands like this. This should be your basic grip like this while fighting. This should be your grip for the Osotogari. This one should be your grip like this. Look at it carefully, and this should be your grip. And while throwing it, you should be by parts is 1, and in the second part you have to just get a bit forward like this, 2, and in the third part you just have to throw it like this. So let me do it again. 1 with the grip. In the first part, be ready with the grip. In the second, just get inside your opponent. In the third part, like this. So let me do it a bit fast now. So it was your Osotogari technique. I hope you got the basic falls, the basic the basic Osotogari technique, and also in the first part you got the basic warm-ups. So these were all the contents, and we are done with the video. Thank you for staying with us till the end. Thank you very much.